Actually, I feel like this is the first time we've been able to relax in like weeks.
Well, now you're going to jinx it.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah,
Except for at the
definitely-
cantina. The cantina was nice on the ship.
Everybody wants
Everybody
to keep
got-
going off and exploring. We could have just had a nice camping outing.
Listen, it's not often I agree with Nix, but I'm with him on this one.
We also could have
The more you
enjoyed a
slow
nice.
down, the more it hits you that you're tired of shit. So you gotta keep going.
We also
at all
could have
times.
explored
I
the city,
disagree. I
but
think
you know.
you should rest when it's time for rest and go when it's time to go.
Sure. Isn't there some sort of law where it's like, if an object stops, or like if an object
object
goes,
I make the
An
law.
object at rest remains at rest. An object
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
motion remains in
In
motion.
my experience, when you stop moving while adventuring, that's when you start feeling all the aches and pains.
That's fair.
Yes, and then you heal from them. That's called healing. Fun
I mean,
fact,
if y'all
everyone.
really want to take a respite, we can hop in the rod, hang out for
What's up,
200
to
divided
meet
by
us
6.
here, and then just pop in the fucking another
Yeah.
dimension real quick for a few
A bunch
days.
of
And he's
days.
like, "What the? You just scryed? What the hell?" Oh god.
And,
Hey, you were saying something.
still looking at your crystal ball, you eventually see he's coming up on this what looks like a bridge with some purple trees off to the side of it.
Mm.
And Mills, you look over towards that bridge and you see Deckard walking.
I say 3, 2, go for Deckard.
And he just walks out from behind a couple buildings on the other side of this bridge and walking kind of parallel to where you guys are down to the path that leads into the park. Eventually he just walks over to you guys.
Don't give a free time about it.
He is a prince. Let him stroll.
I'm the king. My time is
Okay.
valuable.
Sure. You're not even in your kingdom. You let your
Just pull
dad
that
take
card
control
now.
of your kingdom.
He really
Why,
likes to
uh,
pull that card.
Why did we need to meet in the park in the first place, guys?
Nix is a
Because I
cutie.
told you that Nix is an escaped prisoner.
Right,
So,
yes, that's what I thought.
Parading him
Man in the hole.
through the city would not be great.
He's keeping a low profile.
I see that.
Literally.
You're taking it quite literally as well, actually.
A little bit
We
of
need
fun.
your-
Messing
He's
with
hiding out.
us?
He's keeping underground.
We need your benevolence, your highness, and I'll give it like a funnily bow, like really dramatically, slowly.
The what? You... Okay.
Kind of looks around.
I'm not
and goes,
bowing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like,
I also will not bow to you.
we just found out he's a prince, but
Right,
like,
not
not our
necessary.
prince.
You don't have to do that.
Kay would have done it like
do like a karate
oh,
bow. Like
overtly, like as a joke kind of bow.
That's totally what that started. Worst thing he did was break a guard's nose with his face, but like, we were trying to get him out, so we just snuck him
His
out.
plan was to get arrested so he could meet with the queen faster.
Didn't work.
Yeah, they
Right.
got
We told him
really
it wasn't-
impatient,
And then they told us it was against the law to be rude, which was really weird.
Yeah, the guard
which was a really big
definitely
problem
messing
for
with
this
us.
group.
Oh, you guys must have landed in the Southern District.
Yeah, and we were also all naked because our spacesuits disintegrated.
Yeah, that was really inconvenient. Didn't know about that.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. So we're just a group of weirdos in the middle of a new city.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well,
Yeah, it didn't start off well for us here, so.
you just, rode the ship here like I put you guys on, and you would have space docked in outer orbit and
About
get
that.
transferred into the city, and that would be no problem. But
Did you know you have guards on that ship?
What?
Did you know there were guards on that ship?
Yeah.
Ancient gods.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Illuminati.
We also
No.
killed a god. I don't know if you heard of him, Sirik.
That was
Killed
after
him.
we got on this planet. One thing at a time. Don't be crossing the stories. We're talking about the ship, and now we're talking about the planet. We got 2 different sets of stories.
Why don't we go someplace a little more quiet to talk?
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
Oh, yeah,
real,
all these
like,
kids are just like,
they got places to go here, apparently.
okay.
These guys have been very impatient. You don't like to give us, information, and it doesn't sit well with us.
I mean, he gives it what is necessary.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
when-
like that.
Doesn't mean anything. That's no
We
time
don't
for
like that.
planning.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
when
don't like
my
that.
information might be compromised over certain
Channel.
frequencies, I guess you would say. Spells.
We don't care. Whatever.
Someone
Where are
could
we going?
be, and he turns and looks at Mills and he says, someone could be scrying on me at any moment.
You gotta watch out for the scryers.
Well,
Where are we going?
That's how we found out about Krellig, so
We'll follow you,
worked out.
Your Grace.
Yeah, take a bit of a walk through the town and go to my keep in the castle.
The guards aren't gonna
Party
drop
on,
names
Wayne.
or anything, right? Since we're in your presence.
Well, we'll have to see about that now, won't we?
Ugh.
Okay. Cool.
Totally gonna happen. That's fine.
How's Feywild?
Oh yeah.
It was frustrating.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Boo-hoo.
What was the mission out in the Feywild? It's kind of, out there, so to speak.
I think we'll have to talk behind closed doors.
Yes, divulge all this when we get into my keep. It's a little more protected than this open park.
All right, let's.
It was the only
go,
tree
go.
I knew in town.
Perfectly fine. No worries. It got you here a little bit quicker, I assume, than if you did not have that capability. So,
Mhm.
well, follow me.
We
And,
can go in this lake right here and go end up in the jail. That's the only way I know how to get in the castle.
We could go through the front gates. It's
We
kind of his castle.
don't really have to sneak in.
Okay. All right. I just didn't, I didn't know.
Good to
I mean, you
know.
probably knew. You grew up here. You knew
Valuable
Well done.
information. That
the sneaky
yeah.
spots.
You just made their defenses stronger by saying that.
You gotta turn into a duck to get past it, though. But I could do that.
I usually did a snake, but a duck
Oh,
or a
nice.
stick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they tried to eat me, so I don't know if I'd do a duck again.
Duck
Right, yeah.
feet.
They do have pretty long shifts down there in the cells.
Oh, we heard. 12 hours. Pretty long.
Lead the way. Let's go. Get a move on.
Right,
I think we're walking.
right, then Grace, you can continue playing as we walk. That sounds quite lovely.
Okay. Sure.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Sure.
On your one
So
of
he'll,
5 instruments.
He'll lead you up the pathway in kind of the same way that he came from across that bridge, that stone bridge, and lead you up through this section of the city. Looks more of like a housing district. This is a lot of people. It looks like a lot of people's residences and homes here, apartment buildings type of structures. Every now and then you'll pass like a small bottom floor shop that has maybe living quarters above it and stuff like that. But mainly this whole area that y'all are in right here is more of a kind of like a home area. And he'll lead you through the very nicely made cobblestone streets, and you notice that this city is very clean. You've only ever been in it at night, really. And during the day, you notice that the stones themselves almost look polished. If the sun hits them just right, they give like a little sheen to them. As y'all are walking through. You kind of remember flying out over the water, that shimmer of silver or platinum that the city kind of gives off from a distance. You're getting the sense that everything here is kind of made with a different type of stone, or something, a stone that's infused with some type of metal that gives off this shine.
Glitter. Everything's glittery.
But yeah, he leads you through the city, and you're mainly seeing. You do see a lot of other Lachey here, but you're mainly seeing humans and furbolgs, and every now and then you'll see a fey-like creature. Some fairies might fly by, or you do see other woodland-type creatures walking around in this area. But mainly human and Lachey.
Is everyone here a Lachey, just in different disguises like you do? Or
No, there's not many of us left. Our main population is here, but I still count this as very dwindled.
I mean, in the long run of things, yeah. But you guys just have
Sorry to hear that.
humans, furbolgs. I mean, we heard
The
that
city is open to anyone.
we heard the city was in the Feywild for a minute before your mom brought it back.
Right, is Lady Ordolf, Lady Ordolf, she took the city there because of an old folks tale that she heard, and yeah, that's kind of why she took the city there. But now it's back.
She was daunted by a folk story?
Yeah.
Seems... Well, we've heard raving reviews about her from Cade's
It had to
mom.
do mainly with her demise, specifically. So
Can't fault her for that.
We also heard... Well, I guess we'll say more later. I don't know how if that's common information. I won't just blurt it out to the world.
well.
Solid idea.
There were some questions when she took it there. So yeah, most people know why it was taken.
Oh no, we learned something else about her. But I don't know if everybody knows it, so.
Yeah, we'll just leave that for later.
But yeah, he leads you through the city up to the. It's not the castle gates proper. He kind of leads you to a side entrance into the castle. It's still gated off, but it's like a smaller structural gate on the side of the castle. A couple guards standing outside. A couple up. You see in these arrow slits on the sides, with the just kind of standing up there taking posts, and walks up to the gates, and before he even gets within 20 yards of the gate, they already have it opening.
What service?
He gets up to the gates and kind of nods to both the guards standing on the ground, and these guys are with me for the day. They'll have access with me at any time. And then they both nod, and you all enter.
Do any of them look familiar?
No,
Like, have
not
we-
particularly.
Okay. I'll lean into
Those
Nick's,
guys
be
would
like,
be on their break probably by now.
I'll lean over to
Well,
Nick's,
it's
be
been a
like,
couple days.
quite the different welcome than last time.
Indeed.
You're with the prince of the Lachey.
Hey, your jailers also terrible people, except for that one guy. I forget his name.
The one
But
you
they
gave
wouldn't
your
even get
sword
me-
to? Or
Yeah,
your
my
hammer?
axe.
Your axe?
Yeah, I gave him an axe, but yeah, the rest of it, they would not give me clothes for the longest time. Which was like the whole reason I got arrested in the first place.
Right. Well,
Aside.
maybe they were just trying to keep it on their mind while you were in there. I don't know.
I think it was more so for breaking a guard's nose with your freaking forehead.
It was
But-
good though.
There's a lot of reasons
sickening
they put you in
crunch.
jail. So fine. It's not like you didn't deserve it. It's fine.
Oh no, it was all part of the plan. After I was approached by guards.
Hmm Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
like us when we first got here.
They were messing with us.
I can see that.
There's a much nicer way to enter the castle. I assume.
They said it was illegal to be rude, and I was like, we know.
Right,
rude.
yeah, like I said, you must have wound up in the southern district. Some of the guards down there can be pretty particular.
Mhm.
Told you they weren't kidding. I told you they were being serious.
That it's
I said the
illegal to
same
be
thing.
rude.
Hence, I left them. They didn't want to listen and shut up, so I left them. I left them all by themselves. They didn't want to shut up and listen.
It was pretty funny seeing Nix in like the prison.
Wait, there were 3 of you in the prison, weren't there?
No, in the transportation thing they put.
Oh,
him
that
in
was
to
just
keep him
Nix, you're right.
frozen. Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
because he was uncooperative.
Uh huh.
And I will never be cooperative in my life.
We know.
Least we can say
Well
is we're
aware.
not boring.
I don't think anybody's ever described any of us as boring.
As y'all are talking, he's leading you through this castle, this side section of it. Still not in the castle proper. You guys just walked into one of the interior walls of the castle, and this wall itself is massive, 100 feet thick, and you're walking inside of this wall up some corridors and stairs. Until you get to outside. He opens this door and they're outside, and now you're on top of this wall, this 100-foot wide wall. And up here you see all sorts of battlements and different guards and people walking past. You can look around from this viewpoint and you see this wall circles all the way around kind of this front section. Y'all are on the side, but it circles around to the front. You can see that main gate with that keep at the main gate that y'all ran into at one point to talk to the people that are let into the castle. That is not the castle itself. That is just a gatehouse for the castle that people are let into, is what it looks like from here, from this vantage. But standing at the front gates, it looks like the castle itself. Kind of like, you know how Disney World, things look so much bigger than they really are, and they just look so grand and stuff.
Forced perspective.
Force perspective, yes. So while you're standing at the front gates, you can see from here how the force perspective, that gatehouse at the front is built in the same fashion as the castle behind it, and it kind of covers it when you're standing in front of it. So seeing it from the side angle, you get the sense that this place is a lot larger than you were led to believe whenever you ran in to give the papers and talk to someone on the inside. Yeah. You see this massive courtyard in between that front gatehouse, the rounding stone wall, and then in the back sits the castle that the wall kind of dead ends into. Shiny as a platinum coin. Everything on the interior of this place. He leads you around towards, on the top of the wall, back towards the side of the castle proper itself. And you enter through this large 12-foot oak door that he grabs a key out and unlocks and opens. And you go into this staircase that kind of spirals up. There is another door that leads beyond this staircase, but he kind of takes you guys up a staircase. and leads you into a long hallway on the edge of this castle, and leads you to a room within that hallway. And he says, "What? Well, we're here. It's my childhood bedroom." He opens the door, and it's the size of an inn. It's got rooms on the inside, massive center lounge area. What looks like a bedroom off to the right with another 12-foot archway that leads into it with drapes hanging from it. This stained glass window at the very back that looks out into the courtyard that you guys just walked around. The stained glass depicting some sort of it looks like a meeting of types of people on it. Different types of people depicted in the stained glass, and it's a very, very highbrow, ostentatious kind of a room here.
Kate will walk up to next and like kind of get next shoulder to shoulder, be like, my, however did you survive?
Childhood bed.
I mean,
room? Like this
I'm
whole
a
thing is a
princess,
room to
but
you?
damn, this is a bit much. Like, shit, my childhood bedroom was just a single room. What the hell kind of people you got here?
You guys,
This
You
is-
live
this is
here
too much.
alone? That seems
is too much.
very lonely. Ha. Wizard with words.
Right.
Derwin would say that.
And he lets all of you in and closes the door behind you and goes over and we'll talk in the kitchen. And
You have your own kitchen. Why
He
not
points
just have
over to
your
the
own
other side of the-
castle? This is absurd.
there's a large round table in this very large double fireplace kitchen on the side, and he gestures at the table for everybody to sit down.
Sit. Is it just like? Is it very highbrow, like chairs, expert
Yes,
craftsman?
You go to grab the chairs, and they have the weight of like lead almost.
Jesus. Just dragging across the floor. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Sit down.
This is unnecessary.
I mean, if you got the money, I guess.
It's such a waste. Who needs this much space? Is this for you and your 12 children one day?
No.
My mother was hoping for one, but I don't think they've seen the cards.
Hoping for one. Okay.
Grandchild.
Don't count yourself out, but it's never too late for love.
I think it is.
But really, one should start with themselves before trying it on another.
Wait, loving themselves? Like,
Yes.
That's hella poignant. That's
Love
hella poignant.
yourself before you love
I thought you were going
So-
dirty with that. I'm like,
Preach.
that's very true. But well spoken, Nix.
Thank you.
Very kingly of you.
Yeah.
God. Why are we got 3 royalty here now?
So you were saying you've been up to some stuff while you were here?
Well, hold on. Let's
Well,
backtrack.
Do you
Won't-
want to start? Do you want to start on the ship first?
Right. The last time we spoke with you was when?
After Krellick.
When
He was
Right.
in
told me
Krellick's
Right.
to
body.
come to
We
the
saw all
Purple
three.
Yes.
Wood.
Are you
on the ship.
so? Are you caught up between the last time we saw you in person and the ship, like that time frame?
I have no idea what you've been up to while you jumped off of the easy ride I had for you guys here.
Okay, so are you caught up in anything before that? Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah. So apparently, in the bowels of your ship in the IT department, we had an encounter with 2 ancient gods. Does anyone remember
Asmodeus and Khaleesi.
those
Or
2?
Asmongold and Khaleesi, not Asmodeus. That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Asmongold and Khaleesi.
Asmodeus. Are you familiar with those two?
Can't say that I've ever heard of them. No.
Because apparently they're quite familiar with us. They even
I
had
was gonna say,
little.
they know who you are.
Yes, and had
There
little.
might be some texts in the library, but have to
Yeah.
look it up.
They even had little figurines of Grim, Far Grim, and
Mhm.
other friends that we had met along the way that aren't with us anymore.
Yeah, they were
But-
playing a game with them.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little.
Unnerving,
Like
to
the
say the
gods
least.
usually like to do. Most of them think it's all a fucking game.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes,
Well,
they
I'm gonna reset time and kill them all.
but they
What
said
was
in
that last part?
Bills?
Alright. See, we have our own agendas now as well. That's good to know.
But they said in return for giving us transport here to the city, we owe them a favor later on.
Yes, burn on our hands.
Yeah, this thing.
oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, kinda. Well, we'll figure that out.
And then once we landed, Nyx was typical Nyx and headbutted people. They were being asses, by the way. Your god really needs to have a talking to, probably.
No,
They're
I
gonna do whatever
explained
the
this to
fuck they
all of
want.
you. Shut up. None of them would shut up.
It was also Nyx's whole plan to go to jail
Doesn't
See the
matter.
queen.
Okay, that's fair.
faster.
Anyway, so Nyx went to jail. We did a jailbreak, went to the wilds. We did a little exploring, found a dark well, I believe is what they're called here.
Corrupted well.
Corrupted Moonwell, yes. Did battle with this god being named Cyric. Not sure if you're familiar with him. He was a bit of a challenge. He was rather mean, very mean.
He almost sucked us dry.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Well, our spirit essence.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did some good
Tried to
illusion
suck out our
magic.
soul.
So defeated him. I got this thing from him, and I'll point to the sword. And
You ate his
Don't
heart
touch it.
and had
Yeah.
3 gods inside of you. Let's not forget that. You
I'm-
had Callum,
was
Oh, yeah.
getting there.
Midnight, and Bane.
Yeah. Yeah. He ate Cyric's heart because he thought it was a good idea. It turns out it really wasn't.
That hurt. So the
Get Cade's hot mom.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
getting
we
that.
met
You know what?
Kate's
I'm
mom.
done. You guys tell the fucking story. You tell a story. I'm done. I'm gonna sit down and prop my feet up on the
You
table.
were taking too long. We met
I
Kate's
wonder
mom.
why.
Yeah, we went to Care Corwell, which was like actually alive, but in the dream world we were in, it was like gone. But everyone was there,
Yeah.
and we went to an inn. Cade's mom hunted us down. We
Mhm.
didn't know she was Cade's mom at the time.
Because she was
She's an
after Cyric's
angel.
aura. But
We met her at the ball. She was the angel at the ball when we got the
Mhm.
gold orb.
mm-hmm,
Apparently, Cade didn't know that's his mom because he was thirsting.
crushing on her hard.
No one else did either.
And-
So
Well, yeah. How are we supposed to know it's your mom? It's
how
your
was
mom.
I supposed to know?
You of us having a crush on her was
That
not
makes
as
no
much
sense.
of a
Yeah, we didn't
problem
have a
as
crush
you
on
having
her,
a
except for
crush on her.
Nyx. Nyx definitely has a crush on your mom now.
Absolutely.
Got that. Anyways,
She ripped
so-
the gods. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm
Go in
gonna-
pieces.
she kind of brought him back to life, killed him again, and then had to, bring him back to life and did that whole thing. So
Ripped Kalimvor, Midnight,
Mhm.
and Bane out of his chest.
Yep.
Hopefully she can rescue Kalimvor and Midnight, she said. I don't know.
we don't know.
And, then we went to the Grove of the Earth Mother.
Yeah, we met her.
She was pretty
She gave us
chill.
these necklace things.
Yeah, and now this guy won't turn into a werewolf at a moment's notice, so that's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
That's kind of convenient.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Did
would say,
you
well,
did you put those into our inventory? Or do we need to?
No,
We don't
have
that.
I have to
Okay.
create them.
Okay.
That's, yeah. You guys had quite the adventure in the
I'm sure
couple
we're
of days.
forgetting about something, but yeah.
It's definitely more eventful than my time in the Feywild.
Oh, before I forget, do you know where like the Celestials that are in angel form come from? Apparently, there's a different planet. Any idea about
Where's
that?
your homeworld?
Most angels stay in the upper realms.
Is
So,
that like a planet type
Probably
thing,
there.
or
A plane.
I don't know. I've only read about it.
Oh, apparently that's where he's from.
well, that side of the family at least?
No wonder you can take so many curses. You got
So
Celestial.
you
Yeah, he
guys
took on a few more
say
curses, I think, too, while we were
You
out.
killed Cyric.
Yeah.
Yes. Him and Bane had been tormenting this land here for quite some time.
Well, no
Take care
longer.
of them. Oh, and that Moonwell is coming back to life now, so
Well, that's
And
good. I bet
Kate-
the Earth Mother was very happy to see you.
yeah, I think
That's
that's
why
why
she
we got
gave
these
us these.
things. Yeah.
Also, Cade has a god as a sword, too.
Yeah,
The
his
god
sword is-
Mask
yeah.
is his sword.
Oh, really?
Allegedly.
What? You're the one who told us this.
I'll lean and be like, he's being rather stubborn about it.
Huh?
We can't
You
get a
don't-
confirmation from his god that it's him, but
Yeah,
You
he's
know.
kind of
it's
shuts us out
suspected.
every time.
Mm-hmm.
What were you in the Feywild for? Just paperwork?
No.
Chilling.
Just getting married.
Sorry,
Got
what?
married? To
I
who?
know.
Wait,
What?
in the Feywild? Oh my god.
Well, that's going to be an unfortunate marriage.
Hey man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
Wait a minute. Then why
being
are
as
kids in the
objective as I
cards?
can
What
here.
happened? Who is he, she?
The arranged marriage.
Oh,
Oh, those are
That
always
sucks.
fun, aren't they, Grace?
I avoided mine.
That's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't avoid yours?
Oh, I
I'm
just
still
went
working
along
on
with
getting
it.
mine set up.
Went along with it for the pageantry from, the two families, but with our plan, it will be undone.
Yeah, I mean, talk about annulment. Am I right?
The ultimate annulment. So what was even the point? Well, I guess, yeah, pageantry, show ponyism or whatever.
Who was it to?
Yeah.
Oh, if you must know, the princess of the Feywild.
I know nothing of the Feywild, honestly.
I didn't know the Feywild had a princess.
I-
What's her name?
Exactly, same.
It is.
Titania's the queen, right? Queen Titania? What? She had a daughter?
Let me look at my marriage license. I don't remember her name.
Hold on a second.
I
Go
mean,
to
to
the-
be fair.
Make
He's like,
sure
I.
you- Dang, I
What's
literally just had this pulled up because I knew it would probably come up in conversation, but it is not here
Of
right
course it would. Because we're nosy.
You know, we're not gonna not ask about who you got married.
I know, right? You got married. Of course we're gonna ask.
So when's the honeymoon?
now.
Is that what you meant about never having a grandchild? Because you were resetting everything? Or because
That's what I
you
was
don't
wondering.
like her?
That's the whole thing about loving yourself. Really poignant now.
Or is Princess Terrelyn Kendrick.
Oh.
Carolyn Kendrick. Okay.
She used to live here when King Kendrick ruled, but
Oh,
That
that
guy that killed
Kendrick.
Bane! Or the
Okay.
avatar of Bane. Whatever. He killed somebody. That's what
Someone
the
was
Earth Mother
murdered.
told us. Yeah. I don't think he killed Bane
So
because
Kendrick
Bane
was
in
her dad?
Cyric.
Or just a ancestor?
No, last name is Kendrick.
grandfather.
Grandfather.
Ooh.
That's what I was asking. There's a
Okay.
connection somewhere.
Wait. When did they go to the? Why aren't? Was King Kendrick always in the Feywild? Was that what he killed?
Oh, we never the city was taken, Kendrick went along with them.
But it's back now. He didn't come back with the city?
He's been long dead.
Or no, I meant like his family or whatever.
No, they decided to stay.
I mean, if you can figure out the ins and outs of the Feywild, I'm sure it's probably better.
So how exactly is this beneficial?
It unites this kingdom with the kingdom in the Feywild.
Interesting.
So diplomatic.
Right.
Against, whatever dangers they may face.
So how will they let you know that if they're in two different planes?
We can just go there.
But I mean, how would you know if there's danger there? Can they communicate?
There are other ways of communicating between
That's-
planes. You
that's
just
what I'm
can't
asking.
do it with like message.
Yes, we have many ways of communicating with them.
I'm not a big magic person. That's why I ask.
Then Bills was talking about like something we use for planes.
I was actually there on a bit of other business. It just kind of correlated with the wedding. No, I went to that
Happened
and
to
did
do
all
other stuff during your
Just
wedding.
happened to
I'm
get married.
Sure they were thrilled.
Right.
Two birds with
Caught
one stone.
wind, that's the kingdom also held another dragon orb. So
I knew it.
So we're going to the
Ty.
Feywilds.
Which one?
the white.
The white one. Okay. I remember you telling that one was been rather elusive.
Yes.
Okay then.
So
We have a meeting
that
with.
mean-
Don't worry, Lippy. It happens.
Lady Ordolph tomorrow. By the way.
okay, cool. I got
Who's
some
Lady
stuff.
Ordolph again?
His mom.
The mother.
Oh, the queen. Okay, thank you.
Mommy Dickard.
It'd be really helpful to just call her the queen. Why do you call your mother Lady Ordolph?
It's just the proper thing to do.
Don't you know about this kind of stuff,
Royalty
Grace?
is different everywhere.
I was gonna say, I still call my mother Ma, so therefore I don't know what you're talking about. Either I refer to her to others
Mama,
as the queen.
Papa.
It
I
is
refer to her others as the queen, or Ma.
I would call her that, but it is just to get in the habit of calling her Lady Ordolph, just in case I'm in public somewhere. I will be calling her Lady Ordolph, and people around me will hear that.
Fair enough.
Does everybody
Wait.
not know you're her son?
Most people do, yes.
Okay, I'm just making
Is
sure.
this your form for Prince Arathi, or is it a different form for Deckard? Like, you have separate appearances for
I mean-
each?
I can change the way I look at Will. So, I mean, I like this one currently.
I just didn't know, because, like, with
Does your
Captain
new wife
Krellick,
like that one?
I don't care what she likes.
it's an
told ya.
arranged diplomatic marriage. Who gives a shit?
Doesn't matter.
Literally.
That's still rude.
Oh,
At least
man.
give her something nice to look at. Come on now.
Would you say that about your arranged marriage husband, Grace?
I'm not in an arranged marriage, so it's not
But
my
if you
problem,
had
is it?
been?
It's not my problem, is
Hmm.
it?
Oh god, okay.
So what's the next step?
Yeah, now what do we do?
Now that we're all caught up, unless you have more to tell us about your, misadventures since we saw you last.
He reaches into a satchel and pulls out a white dragon orb.
Oh, you
You already
got
have
one
it.
We already got
Oh.
the orb.
Okay, easy. That's what, 2
Okay.
left? 1,
Three.
2, 3 more? I thought
Three.
this was the third one.
Need the red, the cloud, and the shadow
Okay.
left.
It took me a bit of time to get this, but
It's been less than a week.
I've been there for about 2 years.
Oh, that's right, the
yeah,
Feywild.
the
Yeah.
time moves differently.
Oh, this-
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. What the fuck?
Terrific.
So wait, have you been married for 2 years already, or did you just get married?
Well, technically here I got married yesterday. But there I was been married for about 9 months now.
So you might have a kid when you get back. You never know.
I don't think so.
Unless you
I
didn't
don't think
consummate it.
That's a thing. Maybe. Who knows? Probably don't ask that.
Is consummation required? Is that a thing?
We got.
Is
We
it
got
required by an arranged
Let's be
marriage for
honest.
They have
diplomacy?
they have a viewing party to make sure the consummation is.
Oh, you're right, Mills. I've heard of that in some circles.
That's a
Royalty.
valid question in
Yes.
these places.
To continue the line. Yes.
Yeah. It's a valid
That's
question.
Yes.
fucked up.
Consummation is a requirement, but there's no viewing party, Mills.
Okay. thank
Oh,
God.
lucky you.
That'd be so
I'll,
awkward.
I'll put a hand on Tara one shoulder and be like, sorry, bud.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll just kind of giggle.
Okay. Sure.
So what's the next step?
What are we supposed to be?
Right,
Supposed to
what are
do
we
between
doing?
now and our meeting tomorrow with the queen lady?
Well, I was going to say that we try and find out what my other evil half is trying to do right now.
Hmm.
We kind of avoided that whole thing while we were out here. That we just kind of left that alone. We weren't about to mess with that again without you here.
Right,
I
right,
mean, we
Mill.
can't-
Sorry, evil third. Because, there's another one of me here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't keep up with that shit anymore. It's getting real confusing.
Well, I've been devising stuff while I was in the Feywild. That's the longer that we don't do this, the more of me might be popping up.
Yeah, that's a problem. We should get on that real quick.
And so we still need the what, 3 to make this happen?
But
So there's past you, there's current you, and there's future you.
technically, they came from different timelines. So, like, Prelate could
But-
be the current self in that timeline.
Okay.
No,
since his
stop,
dad
stop,
is
stop,
alive,
stop,
and
stop.
then his
Stop.
mom died. But in
I
this
meant-
timeline,
Shut up!
Dad's dead. They're not past it. I'm just putting
Holding your
it
mouth
like,
shut.
It's not
Okay.
past
Holding
the
your
future.
holding your mouth
Anyway.
shut.
I meant the one we're currently looking at, the one who is technically younger, and the one who is older.
But do we know that they're younger and older?
They look younger and older. That's what I'm going based off of.
They can change their.
You
he
ain't
can
know
change.
any others.
He
Dick,
can change his at will.
my question still stands. This decade, what's our next move?
Getting evil bot.
I'm talking to him.
He said it already. He said the next step was Commander Thalos.
But what are we
That's-
doing?
What are we doing?
What's
That's
the
just
plan?
A talking point. What are the steps? We've been doing jack shit for months. I feel like we gotta do something here.
Need to figure out maybe where he is.
Ow.
Last y'all had an encounter with him was on the ship, correct?
By
Correct.
not by choice,
No, it was. We called him.
but we
Like
didn't know he could do
dumbasses.
that.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the Federation when we called him, right?
Didn't
We
he?
couldn't tell.
Oh, was
But
he?
he is on the council.
What did it
So-
look like whenever you had him on the screen?
That's
I
where
could not
Krellick called
see
him,
it.
was the Federation.
I thought it was just like a number for him. I don't know if it's portable with what they do. Maybe it was though. Federation. He-
Have to make a visit there then. Didn't he have like a friend of yours?
Yes, Drax. Who he's gonna use
Ah,
as a
dragon
blood
friend.
sacrifice.
Y'all want me to scry on Drex?
You don't know him though. It might fall through.
Decade, could you think that's a possibility? You seem like you had an idea.
Scrying, you just need an object of theirs and it would work, correct?
So
You need to know their name and have an object of theirs.
He's on the phone.
yeah. I'm looking up scrying right now. So with secondhand knowledge, you have heard of the target. They get a +5. If you've met the target, it's a straight roll, and if you're familiar with the target, they have a -5 on the wisdom saving throw. And then if you have a possession, they have a -4. A body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or whatever is a -10, and then the likeness or picture is a -2.
I have my dagger that he had for a while.
And scrying on them could, definitely help if you were trying to locate them.
Well, we don't know if he's keeping Drax somewhere else, too. Like, it's worth a shot, though.
Oh yeah, I have no idea if he still has the bugger, but if
He
you
might
want
be
to know where your
dead.
friend is,
I'll hold the dagger out and be like, feel free. He had this in his possession for a few weeks.
What happens if the target you're trying to scry is dead? Just nothing shows up?
See the body, I guess?
I
probably.
mean, they would fail a wisdom saving throw, so would we see them dead, buried?
Just see the
I don't
ground.
want to see that. Well, he might not have even buried him. He might have just fucking left him somewhere. A lot of people like to do that. He doesn't seem like a guy who really respects anyone who's less than him, or he perceives as less than him. But I hope he's still alive.
Mills, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
You know Drax, I think. You've seen him.
I have, several times.
Yeah, so you probably have a better chance than Mills does. Because you have a first-hand...
Right, Mills has never met him.
You've seen him, yeah.
Alright, sure. Yeah, I'll give a little scry on the old dragon friend.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
He kind of, his black eyes kind of flash over white, and he just stands there for a moment. And then his eyes come back to normal and he says, "You don't seem to be picking anything up."
Could he be in a different plane? Would it still work then?
Not scrying. Scrying only does in plane. At least that's how it was when we did it on Krellick, because he was the version of Deckard that was in our current plane. So it scryed on him instead of Deckard.
Yeah, has to be on the same plane of his existence.
Well, if he's... I mean, he's pretty powerful, so he could just have him stashed in some other plane.
I mean, I feel like the spell worked, but didn't say anything.
Where even is the Federation? We need to call Krellick and figure that out, probably. Because that might not be on our plane.
Do we have... Like, isn't he gonna be here shortly anyways?
In 5 days?
The ship that you guys left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not coming here anymore.
Yeah, because we were the reason it was coming here. But
I feel like
we
were...
called Krellick. Like, Deckard has had communication with Krellick,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
You want to call him and ask where the Federation is?
The Federation is in the Astral Sea.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he probably knows this.
Okay. Well, then, if Drax is in the Federation, we wouldn't be able to see him, because that's a different plane.
Do we know if Drax is in the Federation?
Well, if Thalos is a councilman for the Federation, I assume he spends most of his time there. Probably not all of it, but some.
Okay. I'll at least
Can't
follow
really
that line of
tell.
thought.
Considering, like, how often are you home?
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I mean, you might not even consider this home, but like here.
Well,
Based on the
this
fact that
is-
he's never in
this
one
is
place
my
very
home.
long.
Let's see. Correct, Miss Grace. I do not stay in one place for very long.
So Drax could be anywhere.
But Councilman has a job regulating the Federation, so he might have to check in every so often for council
So are we
meetings.
just assuming that dude is in the Astral Sea with the Federation? Is that a solid assumption?
Better than anything we could conjure up.
I mean, I don't know. I tried describing him. Either he's not on this plane, or he's not. He's not.
Could call Krellick and see if there's any council meetings happening soon, or if he might know, because he is a top dog in the fleet, so he might have information regarding it.
Anyways, did we ever ask you that?
Huh?
Never mind. There were questions about how he got that job, like why he got this big new ship, but never mind. For another day.
We could have found out if we'd stayed on the ship. Maybe.
You know what? That's true, but there was a consensus to get off the ship, so too little, too late.
Do you have
So now what do we do? We're just sitting around chilling.
I mean, we have
What?
our meeting tomorrow. Like I said, we probably need to figure out what old me is pretty up to, but or is up to. But you know, other than that, I don't have any plans.
We figure out what old you is up to.
I don't know. We could scry on him.
But if he's not in this plane, well,
Well,
can
then
you
we'll know
spy
he's
on
not here.
yourself?
Yeah, you might as well at least see if he's on this plane.
I don't think he can
Yeah,
do it
can you?
though.
Can you
'Cause it's
scry on
himself.
yourself? Wouldn't you find
Maybe.
yourself?
Maybe I might take a little bit of psychological damage, but you know.
Let's not do that. The last time something like this happened, people were possessed by.
Shit, that's not my
Altered
problem. Go ahead,
selves.
scry on yourself. Whatever.
Should we try to set up
It
some
is-
sort of protection for yourself before you do this?
I was gonna say, what if he possesses him through the scry?
Oh,
Is that possible?
fine.
Well, he
I mean-
possessed him through the fucking screen.
Yeah.
He
true.
kind of gestures up to the, as you say this, Cade, to the corners of the room all around, and you see these small little crystals just turning and floating in the corners of every corner in the room. Pretty well protected in here, I think.
Sim indicators? What's
Yeah,
what?
you tell me. I mean, go for it.
What is that? Are they anti-possession floating gems? What
I don't think.
do you mean well protected? That could mean a lot of things.
Technically, this room that we're in currently is in a demi-plane, but it is technically not at the same time. These protection crystals make this place unseeable.
So would
And
any
anything within it.
scrying in this room work if you're on a demi-plane?
It would, but like I said, it's not in a demi-plane. It just appears that way.
Okay. That's cool. Do
I
we
can
have a
try if
backup?
that's what you guys want me to do.
Sure. We don't really have
Uh,
anything else to go off of, so.
All right, very well. And his eyes will go over white again. Takes a moment, and then his eyes go back to black. Right, well, I did see him. So he is here.
He's on this plane.
I actually think he's in the castle.
Are you sure you weren't seeing
Excuse me?
you here?
Why would you think that?
What you mean he's in the castle? Where?
Well, when he was
How?
walking down one of the corridors, I saw a painting that is on the east wing.
Should you maybe raise the alarm or
Sounds like a problem.
somebody? Right.
I
That,
think that might tip some people off.
So do we go find him? Like what? You know better than we do what to do here.
This
mean-
changes things a bit, I think.
I would say so.
You tell your
Tell us how
mom
to
because
kill
she
one of
won't
you,
freeze.
and then we could go and kill him.
So what?
Hmm.
You can kill
Yeah,
who?
what?
I'm
What'd you
just
say?
suggesting a little bit of murder.
No, I didn't
That's
hear
fine.
what you said. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
I was saying
literally-
he could tell us how to kill them, and
Yeah.
then we go and kill him.
Yeah, but you have to stay here. Deckard has to stay here, otherwise he's useless if he's in
Yeah,
the
that's
same.
what I'm saying. But if
Oh,
he tells us how to kill him,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can go and murder his face.
That's
have
fair.
that flower that's
I
deadly
did
to you.
gather a lot of that flower in the Feywild. Yes, that was another reason why I was there.
Okay.
Great. Is it in like a grenade explodey form we can throw at him? And
Shove down his
That
throat.
would be that could be quite.
Explosive.
I did not
Convenient.
know if I could do that. It is in a liquid vial form.
so we have to
Okay,
pour it down his
okay.
throat?
Yeah.
Or maybe coat our
Yeah.
weapons with it?
Like
It worked
one
that way.
little vial?
It's only
like, what are we talking
ingesting,
about here?
right?
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
you have to eat it. I'm pretty sure
What if we
So we
stab
have
him in
to
the
ingest
stomach?
it.
that might work.
Might. We gotta go for
I
sure
don't
here.
think
How much
actually
of
know
it do-
why he is here.
Well, we
So
tried
we're not just
talking
gonna
to him
straight kill him.
last
We gotta
time.
talk to him now. That didn't work.
What if your mom's in cahoots with him?
Well,
Yeah,
that'd be
that-
real unfortunate.
Should we tell her that he's here then? Maybe she can help us since you're gonna freeze up.
Maybe.
Shit.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
There's a lot of maybes
Should
in this
we
conversation. I don't
maybe
like maybes.
Get moving, because you seem strangely calm about this when I'm having an internal
Yeah,
panic
it's
attack
gonna-
right now.
He's gonna freeze in place.
I am perfectly safe where I am.
But
Yeah,
that
that's great for you.
Right.
What
I'm gonna
about
go up and
us?
poke him. I'm gonna poke him. See if he's
Hey.
real.
You go to poke him and your hand goes right through him.
God fucking
What
damn it.
the
I told
fuck?
myself I was gonna do this the first moment I saw you next time. I fucking forgot. And I'm like, ugh.
So now
I motioned to put my hands around his neck like, I know this won't hurt you, so I get to do this
what
for
the
my
hell?
own
He's
frustration.
not here.
so nothing's
We'll
changed.
kill you
No.
one day.
How do
When
we
is
even
he
know?
here?
Wait, how do we even know you're really our Deckard and not
Bayless.
Bayless tricking us somehow?
Wait, that brown fox. Could that have been Thalos?
Where is that fox? It followed us through, right?
It disappeared
Yeah,
behind
but-
a tree.
It disappeared behind a tree and we didn't see it. We saw the fox disappeared and then Deckard appeared. This is
Are you
becoming a
Deckard?
massive
Are you
nuisance.
really Deckard?
We really have no way to prove that
How
it's
much
him.
did you pay us to get? Which orb did you have us get from the ball?
We don't know.
I don't know if Thalos would have, in his universe, done the same fucking thing. God damn it!
Don't-
How do we do
Don't
this?
worry, I'm not terribly far away. I'm close by.
Okay, so
Keep it-
Listen,
Okay.
anytime you
Keep it
say
close
don't
on.
worry, I worry.
all right,
The-
we're missing the
Your
point
your
here.
word means
Most
shit.
full of shit piece of human,
He's
non-human,
not.
Lachey, filth, fucking asshole, dickhead, dumbass.
Hold
I'm
on,
with
hold
him.
on, everyone.
I'm with him.
We're missing
I'm
the
with him.
big picture here. He's in the castle. Thalos is in the castle.
Yes.
Deckard, what do you want us to do?
Nothing. Fuck this.
I
Let's just
don't-
leave.
I
It's all
don't.
getting rewound anyways.
Not
I
if he
think we
does
should
something.
Stick to our plan.
So just let him have free reign of this castle.
Yeah,
Well,
who gives a shit?
I think that we might need to find out what he's doing at the castle.
Maybe someone.
So like
should
we
do that
spy
then.
on him?
Yeah, how do you propose we do this then, without him noticing us?
Mills, wild shape, follow around.
That's a possibility.
That man came through a TV screen at us. You think he's not
He
going to
wouldn't
notice a duck?
I was thinking that too.
I'm not gonna turn into a duck.
It doesn't have to be a duck.
Mills pulls out a notebook and
He could
just
be a mouse.
makes a scratch on the line.
Snake. Sneaky snake. You could be a snake, like Deckard
I mean,
said
if
he
he's
was.
Deckard, then he would obviously know to be on the lookout for a snake.
Or a duck.
I could just go talk to him.
Mills, what's
Maybe
the...
he
s-
won't
Love to see this man
suspect a
solve one
duck.
of his own problems.
A what duck?
I said maybe he won't suspect a duck.
What's
Yeah,
the
'cause
smallest...
What's a duck doing in a castle?
What's the smallest animal creature that you can transform into, Mills?
B.
You know, further contemplation of this, I myself, I don't know if he has the same powers as me.
More?
I have true sight, so I might be able to see what you actually are anyways.
Oh, here we go. B form. Can True Sight see wild shape?
I don't know.
I think
It's
magic sense has to do
true.
that or something.
Sweet. Wild
Maybe it is.
shape. Google. Did you mean True Sight?
Yes, true sight can see wild shape.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Oh yeah,
See
perceives
through
the original form of a
ultrasound?
shape changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perceives the original form of a shape changer. Or a creature that is
Even-
transformed by magic.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say,
ultrasound
so
spell
True
won't
Sight
work.
can see invisibility.
Yeah.
What if we talk to Lady Ordolph and tell her he's in the castle, but we're trying to find out what he's doing here, correspond with her.
You
Like,
know-
we can't be seen.
Well, if she's like, yeah, I know, I called him here.
The thing is, I
Then we'll have
don't
one
know
to-
how much he would do here with, being in the presence of Lady Ordolph.
Is
Wouldn't it
Lady
be like-
Ordolph his mom?
Well,
Right.
if he is me, then yes.
But if
But,
it's
like-
a different timeline,
So he's
Yeah,
coming to
'cause
visit his
Relic
mom
didn't
from a
have
different
mom.
timeline?
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have all the answers, guys.
Why
Like,
don't-
he's just as lost
Why don't we go ask
with
him?
his other self. Yeah, fuck it. I will go talk to him. Maybe he'll actually talk to us instead of jumping the gun and trying to
But the
inhabit a
last
body.
time, he came through a screen to kill us.
yeah,
What
he
do you
wasn't
think
real
has
interested in
changed in the
talking
last
the last
week?
time. Yeah.
Okay, then. we
And
can
why
go-
does he want to kill us?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he wants to kill y'all. He don't want to kill me. I've never even met the fella.
I mean,
you
sure
could
he'd
be-
want to kill you too, just by association.
Right.
Y'all give me
Yes.
a history check.
Who? All of us?
Yeah, all of you.
Great.
Oh, I was so close to nat 20. I got a 16.
Shit. Okay, 17.
He
13.
could be here for the dagger. That Deckard's mom brought all the souls here for, because he did say something about that. In the ritual, he tried to get us in, but didn't have the dagger, so the whole reason
Actually-
he couldn't.
Yeah, just yeah, I don't think Nyx and Mills were here for this.
I don't think so.
I didn't roll.
So what was the Kate, what'd you roll?
13.
What'd you roll, Caramel
I got 16.
and Grace?
17.
17. Yeah, so both Terwin and Grace, you remember that he was searching for an item that one of your party members had on them, but he did not know he had. And he needs that dagger of life to complete the ritual that he is trying to do.
And what did we do with that?
Well, it
Did we
got
give
it
messed
to-
up. It
Harley
was half
gave it to
tuning
somebody.
fork, half
Harley sent the tuning fork to Alondor with a
Okay.
note.
I thought so.
Say
Yeah.
Alondor has it currently.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if Alondor would divulge this to us. Because he hasn't before.
Does he even know that he has that specific
Is it at
dagger?
his monastery? Or is it with him? I don't know.
That's with him.
I thought it was
No,
with it.
he has it with him.
Yeah, he hasn't been back to his monastery, I don't think.
Do we know he has it though? Did he
I-
ever tell us?
Yeah, he told
Did?
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah,
When it
'cause
came
we
to
opened
him,
it
yeah.
was half dagger, half tuning fork, and we were like, "What the
It
fuck?" 'Cause
shifted.
It was originally
Yeah.
a tuning fork, and then when he was like, "I need the dagger," and we looked in and we're like, "It's a tuning fork," it shifted into half
Mhm.
dagger.
Yeah.
So, Elondor, do you still have it on your person?
yes,
if
he
you
got
want.
it.
Well, this might be what he wants then.
So should we-
Staying in here, aren't they?
The what?
I'm not going out there then.
Well,
I'll
they
Is
could.
this room safe?
Let's see. Do we have a safe place to keep
he's-
this thing then?
You know, this guy right here says it's safe, so
Yeah, he's also not physically
Yeah, he's
in
not-
the room.
He's not even here.
He's safe
It's
wherever
safe
he's
because
at.
He's in
not
another.
physically here.
He said he's close
Wherever he's
by.
Yeah. But wherever he's at is probably safe. Physically, this room may or may not be safe. We don't know because he's not here. Because he's never here.
You know what? I think the very least we can do is go let the queen know that this stranger that has nefarious intent is in the castle.
We're just gonna walk up to the queen.
Disagree. If we're
Like, is
safe
that-
in this room, I say we stay in the room. The queen will or will not exist.
Okay,
if we
they
reach
could-
that time anyways.
Decker, did you mean that we're all safe in this room, or you're safe where you are?
I mean,
Yes.
y'all are safe. And yes, the answer to that is yes, Mills. Yes.
We're two different.
The
It-
mix of
Give me-
Irish
everybody
and Australian.
Give me a perception check.
Fuck.
You said everyone.
Nat 20.
Y'all hinted on
26.
it a minute ago, but yeah.
Said what?
Yeah, with a natural 20, you look around the room, Terwin, and you see kind of slinked under a couch a little brown fox.
Oh,
Deckard.
is that him? I was gonna say I got a 29. I don't know if that does any better, but
Yeah, it does. I had a 26, but I also got a nat 20. I don't.
yeah.
You just see his eyes. You just see the eyes under the couch.
But if that's Dicker, then why would he hiss at me when I try to speak with him?
Maybe he just don't like you.
Ooh.
You are a very unlikable guy sometimes.
I
Whoa.
think
Or
that's
maybe he just didn't
something.
want to get found out. Maybe he didn't want to get found out. I don't know.
You
Do
and
we know
Grace
that
have
that is
been.
Deckard?
You, Grace, and Nix have been down his throat ever since. You know, you stole from him. Apparently, of course he doesn't like you. You guys
'Cause he annoys
treat
the
him like
shit out of me.
shit.
Because he
Deck-
annoys the shit out of me.
Dicker, if that's you, prove it. And I'll start to reach for my sword slowly.
Are you gonna
Uh,
attack him, the fuck?
We don't know it's him!
We don't know it's him. It could be the older.
We
it could
do
be
not
the
know
older
if it's
Deckard.
him.
It could be the older.
Are you
Hiding.
reaching for your sword? What is your intent that you're? Are
It-
you going at the fox?
If he doesn't prove it's him, then maybe. Or I'll try to, like,
Go
coax it.
over and pet the fox.
That doesn't mean shit. Okay?
Swish your tail if you're Deckard. You have a ring of animal speak.
I'm gonna look at Deckard, the hologram Deckard, and be like, Deckard, is that you? And I'm gonna slowly turn back to the fox.
Yeah, this me.
Jesus
Then
gods,
we didn't
man.
have to be at the park. You just had to bring an apparition of yourself to bring us to the cat.
You know, I
I
like to
fucking
be
hate this.
elusive. Yeah, I don't like everybody
Annoying.
to know where I
You
is
like
at all,
to be
where I am at all
annoying.
times. So
You
Considering
took
that-
my food and made me thought I had a pet.
yeah,
Cons-
I mean, I had to make it look real.
Okay, to who? We were the only ones there. Considering that we're all on the same boat, supposedly.
He could be scryed on at any moment. Does anyone understand that? He was just doing that 5 seconds ago. Anyone could be doing that.
The fox walks out from under the couch and turns into Deckard, and the vision of Deckard flickers and disappears.
Wait
I
a
do-
minute.
Go over and
Now-
poke him.
I just don't see
in
the
Now,
the
when I
point.
chest,
scried
like-
on you, was that little bunny hopping under your feet, or were you the bunny you got?
The
How's that
fox.
Oh, it's a fox. Sorry, I was imagining a bunny for whatever reason.
Yeah. So it's this thing that he has where he can project things into people's minds. He has a bit of a.
Oh, he felt he was being scried on and then projected that.
So he projected that. Yeah.
Makes sense. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna poke him
Wait a
in,
minute,
in
Deckard.
the chest.
Now listen. You just told me that you have a thing where if you feel like somebody's scrying on you, you can put that image in their mind. Do you think future you
Bayless
would
did
have the
that.
same thing and do that to
I
you?
mean, maybe. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sheet.
maybe he's just scaring us.
Can't trust scrying anymore either. Okay.
So
But he might
maybe
be
he's
here.
making me think that I'm here.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to keep you in this room for whatever reason.
It's a good idea. Maybe we should just go talk to the lady.
Go confront him. If it pops off, we'll just kill him. Kill the guy.
Like I said, if being raised here as a child, if I ever did anything violent in this castle, I would be smited pretty hard by the lady. So
Yeah. Okay.
I doubt
Okay.
that
He's probably got mommy issues too, right? Huh?
Well, we don't know if he had mom, or if he had either of his parents. Actually,
Listen,
maybe that's why
if
he's
he
so
did-
fucked up.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Either way, 3 outcomes. I think he has mommy issues no matter what. probably.
Terwin.
If he only has a mom, mommy issues. If he has neither mom or dad, mommy issues and daddy issues. If he has a dad, then he's like mommy issues because not having a mom. So pretty safe bet on mommy issues.
Terwin, making that comment, give me a history check.
Oh boy,
Great.
13.
You remember asking Krellick something about this on the ship. And you can't remember. You asked him like if both of his parents were alive, or his mom was alive, or his dad was alive in his timeline, but you can't really remember.
No, I know his dad is alive in his timeline because his dad cursed him with the life curse or the death curse. And he said his mom was gone because that's why he went to Lady Ordolph here so he could see his mom again because she was
There you
dead.
go.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
I said
Now-
that
Now you're
earlier.
remembering.
I said that earlier
Well, why?
when we were
what?
talking about Krellick. That's why I keep suggesting that Thalos might not have mommy.
Daddy issues.
Well, I mean, Krellick certainly
Yeah,
had
so
them.
so you know at least one of the doubles.
They have to be there.
It was different.
Yeah.
So the other one you don't know.
He could have had both parents, and that's why he's so fucked up. Because they did not get along, maybe. Dad seems like a dick in the other timeline, so. But your mom
So-
seems nice. When I poke him, is it real?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
that's more just.
So should we get
the
moving?
First time I've materially seen you in like 2 months.
Can't get past you guys anymore. Y'all get to be a little too sharp.
Yeah, because we don't trust you. You keep giving us reasons to not trust you. That might be why. Anyways, let's go.
What?
What are we doing? Staying here, going? What are we doing?
Are we
And
pushing
I guess
up the
we can
meeting
go
with Mom?
look in the castle to try and find him. But Mills brought up a great point. What if he just makes me want to think that he's here for some fucking reason? I don't know.
Valid. That's incredible.
Well, then shouldn't your mother be able to see through that?
Right, that's why I want to go talk to her.
So let's mosey then.
Yeah,
You
book
get
the meeting
audience?
tomorrow. Go see her right now.
Okay. I was gonna ask if you get to see her whenever you want, or if you have to make an appointment like everyone else.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, I didn't make an appointment for you guys, but I can go in and say, hey, these guys are with me, and hopefully they'll let us in. I'm sure she will.
Kate, it's your dream come true.
Mama, can
Let's
you
go.
meet my friends?
Now you have another mom to go after that's not your own.
He's just gonna
So, yeah,
turn his head and start walking.
He'll open the door and let everybody exit, and then he'll turn around and lock it behind him. And then he'll start to lead you guys down this hallway until you reach another like grandiose hallway. This massive hallway, red carpet on the ground of this platinum ground, and leads you out of this hallway into a massive like meeting hall room. This place is almost 50 stories tall, and it spans maybe, in perspective of this, maybe 3 football fields long. And at the very top are these slanted stained glass windows at the very top of it. And the pillars that go up the side of this, you see, looking up the side, there are walkways all up around the edges of this great hall area. On the floor in this place is like a mosaic that goes around, and as you walk through, you'd have to take some time to look at the whole thing all the way down to tell what story it's telling. But you cut across this hallway, or this great room, and into another hallway, and start to walk down. And he'll lead you up some stairs. He leads you. It takes a good 30 minutes or so to walk through this castle up to where he is taking you to meet his mother, which is her chambers. You come to this, it looks like almost a building inside of this building. It almost looks like a chapel inside here. These doors that he comes to, and there are about 16 guards standing on the outside, kind of flanking these doors. And he walks up and coming to see Lady Ordolf.
Oh no.
And they kind of shuffle and look at each other, and one of them steps out and says, "Who are the rest of these people?" "They're my friends, and we have little time to wait." And that guard steps through a small door in this massive door in this building inside, and closes it behind him. And he's gone for about 10 minutes or so, and comes back and closes the door behind him and says, "The lady's in. She'll see you, but only with one from the party."
I vote for Terwin. He seems the most interested in all this stuff.
Damn.
Good.
It's also a vote for not Nyx.
Yeah, everything's gonna go in one ear.
I agreed. Not Nyx.
I'll go. Do I need to take notes? I'm saying in game, not. I'm definitely taking notes on the outside, but like in game, I'm asking, should I bring note-taking gear or? Ah, well, I'll commit it to memory. You know, if like, well, you have the tattoo, so if I just, whatever. Kate? Jade, Grace, you good with that, or do y'all want to go in? Because Grace, you're the talker, but also we won't be talking. Deckard will be talking. So.
I'm good either way.
I'm also good.
Actually, Deckard, who do you want to go?
Yeah, I was about to ask that too.
Yeah, this is your mother. You know her better than any of us.
He actually says to the guard, I'm taking all of them in, man. Step the fuck aside. He rolled a natural 20. And,
Slaps the guard.
The guard kind of intimidation, and he kind of shunts his head and steps to the side. You're all welcome to go in.
I'll kind of like grin under my mask, walking in.
That was hot. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
No, but it is a little weird that he only wanted, or they only wanted one of us to come in, I feel like.
Y'all step through this door into this large chamber, and inside here it looks almost like a chapel. There are pews that line all the way up to this great sitting area, or this stage area with an altar right in the front of it, and then behind the altar is this large chair that sits behind it. There's nobody in here. You walk through this cathedral and step through a door in the back, and it opens up to this antechamber, where he takes you into his mother's bedroom. Large, it's a little bigger than the size of his room back here. Large area, a bedroom off to the right, its own kitchen to the side. On the back, it's got these huge stained glass windows that depict a similar image to the one that's in Deckard's room. A bunch of different types of people like meeting and gathering together. And she's sitting just on a couch in the back, and she's sitting there. And as Deckard walks in with more people than she said, she kind of quickly stands up. She says, "What is the meaning of this? I said only one, son." Now, Mother, you know I never liked, taking orders from you. These are all my friends that you're going to meet tomorrow. Might as well do it today.
God damn. Okay.
Well, now, don't be too hasty with your invitation back this time. Got pressing things to do, and little time to do them in. So, can you get off your high horse for a bit?
And Grace is over there cringing, like, oh, this is not
In my mind, I'm like,
for us.
Invitation back? What?
He had to get married to come back.
Yeah, but it seems like he had to be invited back. Like, he wasn't allowed to unless he was invited.
Yeah, they were like, hey, you gotta come back and get married, or...
Knowing Deckard, it was probably a reason for him being gone for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see, where's my phone? Sorry, I gotta pull this up. Go ahead and text something into the message group from my phone.
Okay. Grace, did you talk to your parents like this?
Absolutely not. I would have died.
don't know. You were pretty dismissive
But
to
they
them.
let you run away to not get arranged marriage, but you can't talk back to them.
Yes, they were a bit more understanding of that one because at least I was, an adult, making a choice of my own. But talking to them in this way was an absolute no.
Which chat are you putting it in?
I'll do it into the Facebook group because I can't put it into my phone at the same time as on this.
I guess I'll go read it over your shoulder, Keg.
It's not like a message or anything. It's just an image of what you see.
Oh.
Do you have Facebook?
Yeah, I was waiting for him to send it.
Yeah, it's taking a minute. I'm sorry.
Kate will lean over Deckard's shoulder and be like, our apologies, Your Majesty. We come with ill tidings and urgent news.
And what is this news that they speak of, Deckard?
I'll lean over to Nyx. Do we have urgent news? I wasn't listening.
Says Arathi.
I was gonna say, she calling him Deckard.
Yeah, she says Arathi.
Gotcha.
It's like getting middle named.
I'm gonna say in my head to everybody, did you guys hear her say something about getting invited back? Are we not supposed to be here?
That's what I said.
Well, no, he said that. No, that was what he said that we were.
I said invitation back. That sounds strange. Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Kate will be like, I imagine that he left on bad terms and was gone a while.
Kind of like you, Grace. Well, not on bad terms, but you did run away.
Listen, okay?
Yes, Mother. We have
royalties here.
business to attend to, and like I said, little time to do it in. You know how I was telling you that there are multiple of me here now because I was messing with time, and she gets a little scowl on her face and says, I do remember you saying that, dear, but didn't I not tell you to stop your endeavor?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Mom, it has to be completed because I don't see any other way for them to not be here anymore. The timeline needs to be corrected.
Mommy doesn't sound happy.
If you're so insistent, dear, then friends of my son, what would you like to know?
All of it. Everything. Start at the beginning. I will take any and all information you will give us because he is less than forthcoming. Your Highness.
She might not know much more than. Well, I mean, you might know.
At this point, I don't care. I'll take any and all of it.
Do you know if Bayless was the one that set
Well,
this all in motion?
If that's what you insist.
If you don't mind.
At the dawn of creation.
Oh,
God.
God. Grace.
I'm gonna yell at Grace in her head, like, damn it, Grace.
Your Highness, I'm
We
so
were
sorry, Your Highness. I
Mere
meant the beginning.
particles of dust
Okay.
colliding in the wind, set upon each other by forces of unknown.
Kate'll kind of step forward and be like, pardon me, Your Majesty. I think what my companion is saying is about this situation we're currently in with the timeline and they listen those things.
the beginning of Deckard's endeavor.
First of all,
what
is this
I
like
meant, so sorry.
a genie situation where we only get a certain amount of questions
Did you
about
say
things?
Aelus?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. That's one of the other decades, or
Oh,
Identity.
you did
Yeah.
not mention this, Alrethi.
I'll look at him and be like,
Deckard, what are you doing?
Deckard, are you gonna
You know
get us
about
killed here?
Krellick, right?
You know about Krellick?
You, Captain Krellick.
apparently he's another decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he'd been living here as a kind of hands guard for quite some time. As I promoted him from Arethi's orders to go serve on the Federation.
Oh, that must have been awkward having a guardsman in the castle out at the same time and you're just freezing. Oh yeah, whenever anyone of them, two of them is in a room, one freezes and takes precedent over the other. I think Thalos is the
She's
big
quite
dog.
odd.
So yeah, we meant I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I meant the beginning of his endeavor of this whole reset the timeline, dragon
Oh,
orb thing.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Of
I should have been more
Arethi's
specific.
newest escapade. I see.
Yeah,
Indeed.
he sounds like he's had a lot of them.
Hmm. Yes, they get more in depth as the years go by.
Well, y'all are immortal and I'm sure you get bored very often.
Not immortal, dear.
You
Just-
live a long time.
I can die just as you can.
How long
Just
have
a
you
bit
been
harder
alive?
to kill.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. Your son's proven that.
Can you pass of old age?
I cannot.
Some people consider that immortal.
Yeah, but like
Oh.
I will live 80 years. You will live
I just-
millennia. So
Consider mortality mortal.
Well, we did hear you denied godhood.
It's not for me.
But you were given the option. That's nice.
Quite gracious of you, Your Majesty.
It was. It was a nice gesture.
when
Oh,
you
so the beginning
say-
of this endeavor, what should we maybe know that he might have forgotten to mention? I'm sure there's so
Well-
many.
I just know what the little boy has told me from last time he was here. And you see Deckard kind of turn his gaze.
Sorry, buddy, I
Um,
know the feeling.
It seems that you were all searching for items to reset a timeline of sorts. And there are obstacles in your way in the form of other versions of my son.
Yeah, is that true?
Indeed.
I mean, That's what
Well,
he-
it seems to be.
we can't. Some of what he says is the truth to us,
Yeah.
Grace. Some of what we've witnessed it. We've witnessed the other versions of himself fucking us over for the Dragon Ball orbs, whatever. Thalos is crazy, and
Do you know Thalos? Have you met Thalos?
I have.
Yeah.
I pointed him to the council myself.
Great.
why? Why?
He seemed like a good fit for war.
Yeah,
And you didn't know he was. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
another version of Deckard. Of your son.
When did Krellick first come here, and when did Thalos? Like, when did you meet them?
Good question.
About 2, maybe 300 years ago, Krellick rose through the ranks. Maybe about 500 years before that, Thalos, I put him in the council position.
Okay, So these two have been running off under the radar for so long. Deckard, how the fuck do you not know about this at all? And why have they run?
Sometimes things are even over my head, I guess.
Why have they run under the radar? Like, Krellick seems chill, but Thalos, kill on sight, kind of guy.
What does this mean for this? I kind of was thinking they hadn't been around that long, but they've been around a really long time.
It is a bit worrisome that I did not know they were, in fact, from different timelines. I was not considering the factor.
How, Deckard, how long have you been on this endeavor of resetting the timeline? Your Majesty, how many other groups of friends has he had helping him?
Quite some time now. He's had maybe 3 or 4 groups of you come in here hunting dragon orbs.
He did
over
mention
the years.
that. We weren't the only party.
Yeah.
Maybe 300 years.
Okay.
I was thinking more of 30, but sure. 300 years.
Honey, they live millennia.
Yeah, but he
He's
said
bored.
groups. No, he said groups, so groups of us. I was like, okay, maybe a few years for this group and a few years for the listen, I was not thinking 300 years. I'm so sorry. I thought he would have gotten further along in this process.
I feel like this would be of pertinent information to you, especially considering how you got all these souls of the Lachey here. Thalos is after the dagger.
Also, he's here
Ooh.
right now.
Oh, maybe. He might have
think.
projected
Thalos is
into
here.
Deckard's mind, but
That's why we came here
described.
right now.
That was the urgency.
Thalos is here. We should probably just
You...
jump to that.
What dagger are you speaking of?
The dagger of life?
Dagger of life.
She vanishes for a second. She reappears a moment later, holding Deckard by his scruff up in the air, and says, "What have you done with my dagger?"
Cade's gonna just still
no.
reach into his face and just be like, "Oh, my God."
Deckard?
Deckard,
you
did you
take
take
it?
something without asking?
He says to her,
Oh, he stole from Mommy's liquor cabinet.
Thought I could keep it safe if it was on me and not here.
This
have
man
it?
is a child.
Oh, you're catching on now?
Listen, I
Wait,
never trusted
wait,
him from the
Elondor.
beginning.
Elondor, what? The box.
yeah, Londor has it.
He has the dagger.
Mhm.
The dagger. Okay. But
I'll kinda-
Deckard, did you? Is this the same? Like, is this from a different timeline, like the other dragon orbs, or is this the dagger?
I don't know.
What
Where we bring that
is
dagger
what
up?
the dagger?
I don't know. Where we
The
bring it up.
box that Elondor has.
Deckard also doesn't know that you guys have it.
I'll look at
Nice.
Londor and just be like,
Harley kept it so well hidden, he even hid it from Deckard.
Oh,
I'm not saying shit
okay.
about it. I'm not saying shit about it. You don't even know. That little boy lost his mom's dagger.
Okay, over the thing. Do we want to give it back now, or we think we can keep it safe?
At this rate, we could do better than Deckard.
but maybe not her.
But he could get it from us. Like he could be working with Thalos for all. Holy shit. Okay.
Mom
Give her
says to
dagger
him,
back.
Do you have it on you now?
and he
Ooh, I
says,
want to hear what she says.
"Well,
Oh,
it's the thing, Mom.
kind of misplaced it. And you see her skin start to ignite in these little white flames that come off of her body.
He deserves this.
And holding him, she just flicks one finger and he flies back against the wall and hits the wall.
I'm gonna kind of elbow Alondor.
Are you sure we don't want to give it back?
Yes.
I think we should
Don't
give it
want
to.
to do that.
I think we should give it to her, not him.
No,
Yeah, not
neither.
him. Why?
Because they are not. She's not our ally.
She's
And
not
our
gonna let
ally-
Bayless have it.
She's also not an
I
enemy,
don't know that.
and she's probably more powerful than all of us combined.
So Deckard, if you don't even know where it is, how do you know Thalos doesn't already have it?
It's a valid question.
Those
Y'all,
things would
y'all
be
think she
different.
can hear what we're saying in our minds?
She might.
Nope.
She's so powerful.
It's valid.
She might be focused on other things. I feel like that's like you gotta
Might be trying to
use brain
avoid,
power.
you know, trying to hold herself in from killing herself.
That too. Deckard,
So,
did he
can
went
we get rid
across
of
the room
Deckard?
into a wall? I'm guessing.
Sucks for him.
Stone
I'll go
wall
over.
cracked
Is
into
he
it,
conscious?
and
No,
it stands
never
up
mind,
and
okay.
dusts himself
Okay.
off.
Damn, he's okay.
Dude, what the fuck?
So,
Well,
so do we give them the dagger? Alondor, do you want to give them the dagger? What do you want to do here? Do we give her the dagger?
Her,
I'm
not
not
him.
making that
Her,
decision
not
for
him.
Londor.
Yeah,
Making that decision.
that's.
That's fair. Great.
I guess we'll just keep it secret for now until Jordan comes back. But okay, well, I think we can assume he doesn't have it because timey-wimey shit hasn't quite happened that we know of. Then again, Thalos and Krellick came in without a fucking trace
This,
of anything.
Oh, Your Highness.
Deckard stands up and dusts himself off and says, also, I don't think Thalos is messing with time. What I saw, he was trying to do something completely different.
Yeah, he was like, he said something. He was using Larger Margar's son's or grandson's blood with the dagger of life and all of the dragon orbs in a pyramid that you and your dad knew about. So what's with that?
Didn't he try to bring them to the ruling people? Wasn't he trying to get the dragons to rule again or something like that?
Release them from the orbs?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know. I was unconscious whenever you guys were
Yeah.
talking to him there, so.
That's fair. Your Highness, is there anything else we need to know or do if we think Thalos is here in the castle?
She kind of looks down for a second.
Our deepest apologies for abruptly bringing this all on you. We were obviously uninformed.
It does seem that he is here.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
What would you have us do, Your Highness?
You heard violence is not good in the castle, so
Right.
Who did you hear that from, dear?
your son.
That one.
I was saying, I think she was the one that would take care of him if he were to bring violence. Yes.
Well, I mean, technically, a version of him might bring violence into the castle.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, that dude could use a spanking. That's for sure. He needs some
And if you
corporal
want to know
punishment.
more about Krellick, he came from a timeline where his dad survived and you didn't. And that's why he came to work for you, because he missed
Hmm.
you.
Things would be so much different if he had lived.
Yeah, he seemed like a douche. He put a death curse on Krellick, and that's why
It
he's
was important that he died, though.
all... Why?
She doesn't answer. And she
I
kind
don't
of
know if I want to know.
Timey-wimey stuff, probably.
steps past you guys as if she's exiting the room.
See?
I'm not hanging out in her bedroom without her, so I'm.
Oh, we're in her bedroom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
in
in
her
her
bedroom.
I'll Kate will
Following
follow
after
her.
I'm not hanging out.
Cause we don't want to stay in there without her.
That's enough.
Yeah, follow her out, and the guards, they, as y'all exit the door, they right themselves as she walks out. She gives a little finger, and they all start to follow behind you guys.
Okay then. What? Anybody
Are we
know where we're
confronting
going?
I
Bayless?
assume we're walking right up to the problem, which is probably the worst thing we can do right now.
Probably.
You know, I feel much better about.
She just flicked Deckard across the room. I feel pretty cool.
I feel much better with her
Walking
here. If we're gonna do that.
If
That is
the other
true.
one is possessed by dragons, we don't know what he can do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell her that, did we? We probably should have mentioned that.
Your ladyship, he's corrupted by the dragon orbs and has a lot of power.
Yeah, we should have mentioned that too. If you didn't know he was another Deckard.
She
That's
kind of stops in her steps, and all the guards stop immediately. And she turns and looks back to you and says, "Does he have all of them?"
Yes. That's why
Yeah.
we told Deckard he needs to lock his up so he doesn't get corrupted. But, you know, here we are.
Wait.
She turns and starts walking faster.
Holy fuck! Oh god!
Hold on.
Here we go.
All right, because like a temple thing could be happening right now.
I thought he didn't have them all. Am I
No,
mistaken?
he did. The one
No,
thing he
the
was
older one
missing
does.
from
He
the
needed the
ritual
dagger.
was the dagger.
Got it. Okay,
That's it.
cool.
He had Drax, he had the orbs.
Maybe Alondor should not be coming with us if he has that thing that
That's
y'all
gonna
said
look
he
more
has.
We should-
suspicious.
We should make it.
I know. Well, we bringing the thing right to him.
That's a
Thank you.
valid
Uh,
Someone is
let's-
making
let's
sense
all-
mills.
Let's make a, circle around the Londor then, right now.
Let's put it in the
It's gonna
freaking
look-
hole or something. Let's get it out of this existence.
Yeah.
That's a
can
good
we-
point.
can
Put it in the
we-
hole. Put it in the hole.
I'm
Put
gonna
it in
look
the hole.
around.
Well, how are we gonna do
Mills
that in
is
front
all of a
of them?
sudden very
They all-
paranoid.
Just
Deckard
hang to the
doesn't
back.
know.
Hang to the
His
back.
mom, are you sure we shouldn't tell them if we're going to meet him?
That's a good point. I think we should at least let him know, because then
Mills is like pulling out the rod, like
secret. If
What
we keep this a secret, it
should
can
we
only
do?
end badly.
yeah, it's gonna
What
backfire.
should
only
we
in
do
badly.
if we know where the dagger is, ma'am?
Disagree. I feel like she's just going to give it to him to satiate
Why?
him because she doesn't care.
Why would she not
I mean,
care?
but do we care
Oh,
at
you
this
think
point?
he's like she like wants to spoil him?
Well, I think that maybe if this is going to end bad for her little kingdom, to placate the one who could ruin stuff, she would just give it to him, and boom, her kingdom is saved, right?
He's gonna ruin it anyways.
Right.
That's
I feel
the
like
whole
it's the.
plan.
I feel like it's the opposite of that.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna tell her we have it.
I'm just paid to help.
Your Highness. What should we do if we know where the dagger is, ma'am?
If
Your
we find
Highness? If we
Yeah.
happen to find it,
If
or know
we
where
knew where it was.
if we knew
But
where it
no,
was,
If hypothetically.
She kind of stops in her steps again, and all the guards stunned right behind her. She
Damn.
turns around and says, "Do you know where it is?"
We might know who knows where
we're not sure.
The
That's why.
tool used to save my entire people. I would
Mhm.
be much obliged if you can divulge that information.
And
Can I roll an insight to see if
Yeah,
there's
do I
like
trust her?
an evil intent under that? It sounds.
Sounds questionable.
I don't know if it's out of desperation or because she's one step closer and maybe she stays. Kind of insight check.
Yeah, you all inside check.
I think
Ah, that's a 20. I probably don't know.
27.
Yeah,
Jesus.
She really wants to know where this dagger is.
but like,
Is what do we do?
I think we should just tell her and give it to her. She is the rightful owner. It's got her people in it, and if she does find out we're hiding it, that can only end badly for us.
it doesn't have her people in it.
Well, that was a tool,
She
though.
used it to transport
Right.
people.
It can only end badly for us if we keep secrets like this. This is exactly what Deckard did to us, and we're complaining about now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's out
true.
of our hands. Like this is like some immortal people squabble shit that us mortals
All
can't
right.
comprehend.
All in
We hand
favor
it
of
to
giving
her?
the dagger?
And she turns into Thalos, we attack.
Hey, listen,
And do
we
what?
can,
We don't have the way to kill him.
I was gonna say it's not gonna matter.
That
All
could-
opposed?
Deckard does, though.
Okay. We got one against, and I don't know what Alondor would choose. Okay.
Roll.
If anything, then what'd you vote?
Yeah, what did you
Grace?
vote?
I don't know.
No.
Is this
Alondor-
unanimous or is it?
I rolled a d20 for Londor. He votes to give.
Okay, so it's a give.
It's a give. All right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I think he
guess-
would know that Harley hit it because Harley's cheeky.
Your Majesty, we have to be
We
honest with you.
do-
We have.
You happen to know? Just we do happen to know where it is. What?
Yep,
what?
we
what
know exactly where it is.
What should we do with that information? And
Where is it?
it
Oh,
might
oh,
be
oh.
nearby.
I'll elbow Alondor a little bit.
It's nearby.
Give her the dagger.
And
Before you get
general
mad, this is the only reason
vicinity?
Thalos didn't get it the first time.
yeah, that's fair.
So just remember that.
Londor
That's why we're being cautious.
takes a little box out of his bag and opens it, and it's got the dagger sitting there on the.
And when he
velvets.
opens it, it's just a bunch of those like confetti snakes that pop up. Just
no
Oh my gosh, that'd be so.
It's like a picture of
fucking
Harley, like.
Oh God! Puts glitter bomb in your eyes.
Mm,
Oh, that
that
would be
would
so
take this
good.
a whole nother direction. Her eyes kind of get
Yeah.
wide,
Majesty.
and she looks at all of you. What are all of you thinking right now?
This is dumb.
I really hope she isn't Thalos.
Oh, I hope she doesn't kill us. were just
Mills
trying
is
to protect
thinking,
it.
country road, take me home to a place.
Thinking,
Not fair.
Deckard, you're not hot enough to be this much trouble is all on my mind.
Cade's face is gonna blush a little bit, even though he's pale as shit, and he's gonna be thinking she's as beautiful as she is scary.
Oh,
Oh my God! Turns into Thalos immediately.
Yeah, he's just looking like, God, she's magnificent.
She looks at all of you, and Cade, when she gets to you, she kind of stops and then she turns around.
Oh,
God.
Cade's gonna you're gonna see his knees tremble a little bit.
Decker's gonna have a new
She's gonna,
dagger.
gonna grab the dagger out of the box, and she kind of opens up her sleeve, or she kind of lifts her hand and drops it into her sleeve, and it just disappears.
That's badass.
But
That's cool. That's cool. All
How
right.
does Deckard react to knowing that
Just
we
with
have it?
out of our
Since he
hands?
apparently didn't know.
Deckard looks
How does it
very.
feel?
He looks very dumbfounded right now. If you
How does
never-
it feel, buddy? How
You've never
does
seen
it feel?
him. You've never seen him like without a chip on his shoulder. You know.
I'll lean into Nyx and be
How does
like,
it
now's your chance.
Get on, you whiny baby boy.
And he'll pat
How
Nyx
does
on
it
the
feel
back.
to have the hood over your eyes for
All-knowing
once?
asshole.
Yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
I guess I did do a good job when I decided to hire you guys.
Yeah, opposed to the last 4 groups.
Trying to regain a little bit of that chip.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Fuck it.
Um,
Jesus.
She turns and starts to walk down the hallway again, and the guards continue and start to follow her.
you're not going kind of the same way that y'all came to come in. She opens these massive doors, and as they open into that huge corridor that y'all saw before. And as you step down these stairs, you get to about the third step, and off in the distance, about 300 feet away, you see Bayless step out of a side hallway into this giant chamber. And he turns and looks at you guys, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I knew it. I looked at the clock. I was like, it's 9. It's 9.
Is the clock tower gonna chime noon and a little tumbleweed is gonna roll past?
It's high noon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still concerned she's working with it a little bit, but you know.
Cade's gonna lean over to
find out next
Mills.
time.
It's out of my hands at this point. I'm done with it.
Cade's gonna lean over to Mills and be like, if my heart was beating, it would be beating out of my chest at the moment.
Like the cartoons where it's literally like the mask. Oh my god. This is so tense. Oh god. I'm actually kind of glad we gave her the dagger though, because it is no longer our problem.
Yeah, not our problem.
Not right now. And I feel
For
like
the
she could
moment, yeah.
definitely hold on to it better than we could if they found out.
If she's, you know, on the up and up. I still can't believe 500 years Thalos has been here.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I really didn't think it was that long. Honestly.
500 years before Krellick, so 800 years, really.
I figured it had been a while.
5,000.
Oh,
Wait, is that true? I thought it was
Yeah, 'cause you
500.
said 300 years ago was Krellick, and then 500
Yeah.
years before that was Thalos.
Okay. So 800. That's
Okay.
the thing to know.
and Deckard has been working on this whole thing for like 300 years.
Yeah, 'cause
Mhm.
that makes me think that he's not the originator. Like, he wasn't the one who fucked up the timelines. Somehow.
He
I
could
think
be.
Thalos did it. I feel like Thalos is the mastermind. Fuck. And she just gave 2 versions of her son. Without knowing it. High positions in the... Oh god. It was nice seeing Deckard fucking
Nepotism runs deep in this
Word.
campaign.
squirm and act like a reprimanded little kid. God.
I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that. Grace really, really enjoyed that. It was only fair.
I didn't know Deckard
And him
didn't know
not
we had
knowing-
it. Yeah.
Him not knowing, that was just icing on the cake, honestly.
Yeah.
Watching his
Yeah,
face.
Harley
Gosh, I wish.
Harley made a fantastic role on that, and he did not know.
That's
So
beautiful.
good. Thank you, Harley. We know you're
Fantastic.
a figurine on Asmongold and Khaleesi's board right now. Well, he became the benefactor for his entourage, right? That's what he
Yeah,
ended
but
Yeah.
up going back
yeah.
to do, and then making sure his brother's okay.
All right. I know we ran through that meeting a little fast. Does anybody have any questions to like recap what we just talked about? No.
I'm good.
Not I.
All right.
So, Met
Cool.
Krellick.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna think of them all next session. Probably.
Sounds very-
I'm just trying to process right now. I need an hour, at least an hour to process, then I'll have all the questions. Oh man, that was good.
I almost
So
want to
anxious.
keep playing, but it's 9.
I also feel like Jordan not being here
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Well, he might
especially
be
for
working next
something
week
so
too.
big.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They're grinding right now.
Yeah.
They're filming for the next 2 weeks. Night
He
shoots,
said
I
they went
think.
into a rain delay. On,
Oh,
Facebook.
damn.
But talking to him and the guys, I think they're filming at nights next week, so I don't know if he'll be here next week either.
Oh
Are they
shit.
filming nights this week too? Said he went in at
No.
6:30.
No,
It was at
they're filming-
6:30 this morning.
Yeah, they're daytime.
Oh, in the morning, and he's still damn.
That's
he's
why
getting
Yeah,
paid for
I-
overtime.
That's
He
the
said
only
they had a
reason.
rain delay.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm here is because my part got delayed and pushed back till tomorrow. So they let me and the other guys go early because they weren't going to be able to use this today because of the rain.
You still get paid for delays and then overtime.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. That,
Good.
yeah, in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
message he
you
said
get
he
paid for
got.
everything.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, at least y'all getting that money.
Sure.
He's getting that Netflix money. I'm getting that WB money. They got plenty to spare.
I also want to keep playing, but I feel like
I
doing it in smaller chunks
will
will help
Yeah.
Not
processing
be here
power.
next week.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
So
Really?
camera,
We won't.
yay.
right?
Are we taking a break then?
A what? Oh,
No,
the
I
camp.
mean, by all means, y'all continue on.
Could
Mills
we
doesn't really.
could we play on a Saturday or a Sunday?
We're out of town this weekend. Remember?
Chicago.
So
Yeah.
y'all leave on Thursday.
We leave on
right?
Thursday and we don't come back till lunchtime on Monday.
And Kayleen, you're also out on Thursday, right?
Yeah, we got our big conference this week. I'm hella busy.
And
Yeah. So the only day this week besides tomorrow, which Chandler, we might be playing our other game that he's running, would be Wednesday.
Yeah, I've got nothing going on tomorrow night.
Oh, we want to play again tomorrow night.
Well, we have our
Will Jordan
Tuesday
be
game.
Off? Oh, yeah. Okay.
We don't know. But Wednesday?
I don't know. I thought Jake said he can't do Tuesdays anymore. He needed to do Sundays.
We'll have to check.
Yeah, we got a message in.
Can you guys play the next 2 days potentially, like one of those days? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Not till after 8.
Austin?
Probably not. I got a
Okay.
lot of stuff to do this week to get ready.
That's fair.
Take a
Oh,
small
Wednesday night I
hiatus.
can't. I just thought about that. I can't on Wednesday. I gotta work Wednesday night.
That's fair. We'll play it by ear.
The anticipation will stew for even
Mhm.
longer.
long
For both.
long cliffhangers for
Yeah,
both
'cause it'll be-
campaigns right now.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks from that Thursday, unless we do unless if Jordan's off, we might try on Thursday. But
You tell us. You're the one. We don't want to like take away from you, like getting ready and stuff. So just keep us posted.
All right. Well,
Deuces.
Yeah.
I'll break.
Let's
Peace out.
see what happens.